All right, you guys, I got another one for you guys. And this is going to be Political Monday. How about you, boo boo? Anything political?
Sanction me with your army. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have an army. I guess.
All right. It's a lot going on. Okay. We have to understand that we all need to wake up before you get hit with reality. And while we're waking up, wake up slowly so you won't be too emotional destroyed. Okay? It's a lot. We've been going through so much since last year. And we don't want to talk about the year before that, year before that, year before that, but more so seriously for the whole entire year. This year has been nothing no more, no less, but tragedy after tragedy, crazy news after crazy news, confusion, Bible, 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 confusion. Okay. To get you to be on the wrong side or just lost. To have your mind to think where you don't know which way to go is insane. And sometimes your mind is just stuck because you don't know what to do. How to breathe, how to eat, how to walk, how to talk. It's insane. Like, what? Okay. But anyway, Donald Trump released or releasing or going to be releasing or has released it, getting on my nerves, some UFO files. Why? Can we answer that? Why? Are you wanting us to believe in something else that is doing this and that of your foolishness? Or you want something, you just want something or someone else to blame or something? And then if you are the one who is doing all of this, that means that you have the full power. If they are allowing this to be done or they're allowing this to happen, I don't know. But let's get into this video. I mean, I could say a lot of things, but I'm going to make sure it is at the right time. At the right time. So let's get into the video. And please just embrace yourself. Don't allow your emotions to get too involved, because you won't be able to think properly. We want to be, sane enough. Because this is enough to make you insane. This is insane. But yeah, let's get into it.
Well, I think we're going to be releasing as much as we can in the near future. For some reason, and I guess it's just a reason that's been in the minds of people for a long time, that is such, they want to find out about the UFOs and anything having to do with UFO or related material. And we're going to be releasing a lot of things from that we haven't.
Holy shit. Trump is great.
Who wants to know all of this? Who? What people? Could we give some names? Colors? Shapes? What beings? Who said we wanted to know this? We want to know about the bull crap human beings is doing to other human beings. First of all, could we get that in place? Like, what's good here? I'm trying to tell you, it's so much I want to say, but I don't think it's the right time yet. Because a lot of people mentally is just not ready yet. Let's get back into it. My goodness, my gracious.
This is really happening. Look at
These are, of course, AI as it looks, but this is what's on the internet that's going on within the situation. So just imagine. Not to say that these other beings look like this, because more than likely they do not look like that. But they want to fool you. It's just like I seen a movie back in the day, and I forgot the movie name. I need to look it up so I can let you guys know that our own country was fighting against their own people in a way like they're doing now. And it was supposed to be, spaceships and intruders. And they were dressed just as these Martians here. But come to find out, shall I say? Because now today they can make anything. They can make all kinds of costumes. They can make anything underground. They can make anything. Train it, anything. We cannot be fooled. Like I said, I don't want to say too much. Oh my God. But yeah, let's get back into it.
they're coming up.
This is the first time I've shared this story publicly. I was doing a show one night in New York.
I mean, there are things out there. I'm not going to lie. There are a lot of things out there. But on top of that, a certain group of people is going to want you to believe a certain thing to keep a certain power at hand or alive. Let's get back into it. Read between the lines for the ones who are equipped to do so. Let's get back into it.
And this guy had on sunglasses in the front row. And I said, listen, I'm not going to keep coming back over here seeing you with these sunglasses. There's no sun in here. And you're being disrespectful. I need to be able to see you, right? So he laughing, and I walk to the other side of the stage. I come back. I said, you think I'm playing? If you don't take them damn glasses off, Roseanne, he lifted up his glasses and everything was black.
Oh, he didn't have any eyes?
Did you hear what I said?
What?
He lifted up his glasses and everything was black. The energy I got from him was, do you want to comment? I look back at him, and the energy I gave him was, I'ma mind my business and walk my ass back down to the other side of the stage because I want to keep my fat neck. I'm not questioning shit. Keep your glasses on. I bought him a drink too because I didn't want it to go no further. I didn't want him to be offended.
Oh, that's scary.
So, we don't know what
I thought you meant he just had like a black holes there with no eyes.
No. There was just complete black. Like it wasn't, it was as if take my eyeball, just make my eyeball all black.
Yeah. No whites in the eye. Just demonic, you mean?
I didn't get that feeling. Like I didn't get a feeling of evil. I just got a feeling of you really don't want to fuck with this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? You really don't want us to go any further. And I was like, you're right, sugar. You're right. I'm going to walk down here. You want to run? No, Hennessy? What you like?
Ooh. That's terrifying.
No, what is terrifying is you guys are making jokes and mockery and laughing because it's not funny. It's far from funny. What you should have done more so to say, let them know straight from the door. Thank you for removing your sunglasses. Hello. How are you? I mean, if you really about that life, you will reveal yourself with no fear, because shouldn't none be there? Because they're not afraid of you. Let's get back into it, because I'm about to go into something where it's really about to get psychotic, and I don't want to do that. So let's go.
Either President Trump is trying to tell us something without telling us, or we are in for a rude awakening. So over the weekend, President Trump just started randomly posting AI images on his Truth Social. Look in those pictures. I want to ask you, what do you see? You see that mushroom cloud right there? You see where that came from? So basically, what is he trying to say? Because from history, we all know what it means when you see that mushroom cloud. This picture right here has a lot of people scared, because we already know the situation that's going on right now in Iran. And numerous times, President Trump already said he's thinking about pressing that button and getting Iran off this map. But he posted another picture that people were saying is way more scarier than this one. Why would he post something like this? Now, they just released the UFO files. Alien disclosure is at its high. You have 15 scientists that's missing. And he randomly posts a picture of them with an alien that's in cuffs. How does that look to you? You have Americans that's terrified of the unknown. People are terrified of aliens. Some people believe they're real, and some people don't believe they're real at all. But the people that do believe they're real.
Why are we terrified? If it states in the Bible that God says fear no evil or fear none, God doesn't even want you to be afraid of him. Why are you afraid of him? He's not to harm you. And if you believe in him and you know him, you should fear no one, because they can't harm you. Why are you afraid? Afraid of them for what? And on top of this is AI that Donald Trump has released, I'm pretty sure. I mean, look, okay, they making all kinds of stuff look like this and that, so you won't be able to tell the difference. So anyway, I would say, why does his body, this thing's body is trying to resemble human body? Again, like this movie that I had seen back in the day. They making you look at something that is not of this world, but then again, behind the whole situation is a human being. Let's get back into it.
Understands that this picture, which has been on the internet for a long time already, randomly being posted by President Trump, has to be a message. Like I said, either he's trolling or some crazy shit is about to happen. This might be one of those weeks where a lot of information.
gonna go crazy.
Not bad, right? There's a picture. I think a lot of people haven't seen this yet. I'll give you that. I think you'll probably be able to do okay with it.
Wow.
Donald Trump said, fuck it. If I go down, everybody going down. Trump authorized the release of UFO evidence. The pressure is getting worse. But at this point, we already know aliens exist. Let's be real. But I think there might be a connection between the aliens and the Epstein files. So where the aliens at? And how do they survive on Earth? Eating babies? Matter of fact, where the fuck is Jeffrey Epstein? I ain't forget about that minute that was cut out of the video, bro. Where that nigga at? And also, if aliens are real, I mean religion is fake. And if aliens are real, that could mean that we on a prison planet. How the fuck them pyramids get here? All the drawings on the caves that the Mayans had, of them spaceships. Talking about gonna release the files. Release it.
Trump just officially released the first batch of UFO files. Perfect timing, right? With everything that's going on around the world, perfect timing.
Fox News alert, the Trump administration releasing the first batch of files related to UFOs and alien life.
So is the truth really out there?
Senior White House correspondent Peter Doocy joins us live with the details.
Shit about to get crazy.
Good morning. So, a White House official left this hard drive on my desk overnight. You can see on it says AARO Files Copy 203. That is the All-Domain Resolution Office Copy 203. This is the first big batch of UFO disclosure ordered by President Trump. Some of the clips and videos on there have popped up different places before. Some of them have not. And we have been going through this all morning and overnight to try to put together some of the best videos so we can all look at this together. This is a world exclusive right here. So let's go to the first clip. Over the skies of the United Arab Emirates in June 2024. An inverted teardrop with a vertical...
There's more videos up. If y'all want to go see them yourself, just go to war.gov/UFO. And y'all tell me what y'all think about this.
You got to be kidding me. You mean to tell me the Pentagon just released declassified UFO files yesterday, May 8th? Over 160 files? This is just the first batch.
But they couldn't release what they were supposed to release in the beginning? The first files? What? Huh? What? How? What is going on? I mean, seriously, what's going on? For real, though. How you going to pass a law for this? Y'all been keeping so top secret for many, 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 many centuries. Forget years. But now you want to go ahead and just release it? Like, why would you do that? Like, what is the reason for this? What are you trying to tell us? For real, though. Shall I say? For real, though. Shall I say? Back up, New Aries. Shh. Let's get back into it.
Y'all say videos, pictures, old reports. And y'all got some more to release over the next few weeks. Because Trump reminds you again from last year, man, release all this everything you got on the UFO and possible extraterrestrial. Let the people see. Okay, I like it. I got one problem, though. Just one problem. What is this? What is this? Because we don't know what is this in this picture. What is this? Come on, man. Y'all mean to tell me, hold up. So you mean to tell me an Android or a Galaxy phone has better camera quality than you guys do? You gotta be kidding me, man. Just say y'all don't want us to know what this is, man, because you gotta be kidding me. Next time y'all start taking pictures and recording videos of UFOs and ET on his bicycle, I need you to have an Android phone or a Galaxy. If they got the best phones, use them. What's going on here? This is the only problem I have right here, man. I thought I was gonna see a good spaceship, man, or see something from Men in Black. Or E.T. At least let me see E.T. Come on, man. I'm gonna see if the pictures get better, the videos get better. They put everything on this brand new site, y'all. war.gov/UFO. This is a brand new site just for this right here, y'all. They're releasing everything. They got more to come. Over 160 files. Still got more to come, y'all, over the weeks. Go check it out. Go to the site. If you didn't know, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. I love y'all. Be safe out there. Big Duke out. You ought to know.
I want to be very clear. When they release this disclosure, it is going to be a part of the bigger deception that is coming. Now, on February the 19th, our favorite principal, he directed the Pentagon and other federal...
Listen to her, please. I totally adore what she is saying, and I am agreeing. So please pay attention.
Agencies to basically begin identifying and releasing the GOV files related to UFOs and UAPs, including materials connected to alien and extraterrestrial life. Now, if you know, then you know, once this is released, just like the EP files, will change everyone's perspective and thoughts on reality. And reality as we know it to be is what we have known to be. But it will also carry a very significant emotional weight. We're already dealing with a lot of emotional weight, and it's very clear in the world. The Bible says in the last days that men's hearts will fail them because of all of the hoopla and ruckus, and I'm paraphrasing, that the world is going to be under. Now, a disclosure like this can have, psychological implications with a real human impact. Now, I'm saying all this for a reason, because if you don't have God, if you don't have the peace of God, all of the things that we are experiencing, reading, seeing, hearing, we've been so-called hearing it for many years, and most people thought it was just hoopla. But now we know that the conspiracy people was actually onto something, right? So now you have people who probably never even thought that this stuff was true, understanding that if the GOV people is releasing it, there is some truth to it. When people of God has been talking about how spiritual this world has been since day one. We told y'all everything comes from a spiritual foundation. So to my point, the book of Revelation, it literally states, Revelation 12:9, and it talks about, let me read it really quick. 12:9, where am I at? The great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth and his angels with him. So if the Bible is telling us that Satan was hurled down to earth with all his goons, with him, where could they be? Anybody thought about this? Read the Bible. It's right there. Where could they possibly be? They've been here for ancient years, They are the fallen. And at this point, everybody should know. We all have been talking about it since 2020. They are here. They have already been among us. Right now, they are just wanting to openly expose it. And I told you, with the kingdom of darkness, they have to put it before you because they have no power. So they have to make it known before they are able to operate visibly in the world. This is a kingdom of darkness. This is how the law that they go by. Now, 2 Thessalonians 2:7, I want to read that really quick. See, I go to the Bible for all of everything. Now, we read this. I'm reading that because 2 Thessalonians 2:7, it talks about the great deception. And I went over this in the live and I said, what does it say? What do you look for? Don't let anyone deceive you in that way, for that day will not come until the rebellion occurs and the man of lawlessness is revealed. The man doomed to destruction. He will oppose and will exalt himself over everything that is called God or is worship, so that he sets himself up in the temple proclaiming himself to be God. I'm sorry, I didn't read the seventh verse. For the secret power of lawlessness is already at work, but the one who holds it back will continue to do so till he is taken out of the way. And then the lawless one will be revealed. Now, the Bible tells us in what way will he be revealed, okay? Whom the Lord Jesus overthrow with the breath of his mouth and destroy to the splendor of his coming. The coming of the lawless one will be accordance with the work of Satan displayed in all kinds of counterfeit miracles, okay? Signs and wonders. So there's three things that the Bible tells us to look for: counterfeit miracles, signs and wonders, and every sort of evil that deceive those who are perishing. This disclosure is setting up for the big deception, okay? These beings are going to appear and as if they are something that they're not, okay? The lawless one is going to appear to be bringing miracles and things. They are trying to introduce the world to a supernatural realm that has always been operating among us. You ain't even telling us nothing new. That's what's getting me. Y'all not telling us nothing new. This supernatural realm, I've seen it with my eyes since I was a little girl. I've been known that this realm and this realm was up and operating. Especially when you have eyes to see in the spirit and you expose them, they come out and they show themselves. So this is nothing new. This disclosure is nothing new. It is all a setup for something bigger, okay? Know that. 2 Timothy 4, the 4th chapter, it talks about in later times, some will abandon the faith to follow deceitful spirits and teachings of demons. They've always been here. What disclosure? Know that this disclosure that is getting ready within the next few days, probably next week or so, that they're saying, it is setting up for something bigger to come on the scene. They want to introduce the supernatural to operate in the physical, because the lawless one is going to come on the scene. And the Bible tells us he's going to perform these false miracles. That is what to look for. They're trying to introduce the supernatural spirit realm in our natural lives. That's all it is. It's exposing it, and it's a full deception. So don't believe these spirits or these things that come out, because we're going to begin to see this stuff, whether y'all want to believe that or not. It's going to be operating on full scale. They is not your friends. Because some of y'all going to be friendly with them. They is not your friends. Read your Bible and know. But this is one of the biggest deceptions I've ever heard in my life. Because why now? You have to ask yourself, why now? Out of all the times, we have so many things going on in the world. A lot of things that is surrounded biblically, prophetically. Why now?
This was just posted by the President of the United States. I'm going to read it exactly as it was written.
Exactly. Why now, first of all? And they had many times to reveal by asking, as they stated. People are wondering, curious, asking questions, whatever. But this been going on forever. They've been wanting to know. And you guys remained and kept it a secret. So what is going on? Let's get back into it.
Based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, and unidentified flying objects, UFO, and any and all other information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America. Okay, let's break that down a bit. That is a public directive statement about identifying and releasing government files related to UAPs, UFOs, and extraterrestrial life. I have not yet seen an executive order number or formal declassification memo attached. That does matter. If this becomes formal policy, it would trigger an interagency review process. And that means that intelligence communities have to coordinate classification audits and national security exemptions. That process is slow and selective, but it's the beginning of a bureaucratic pathway for sure, if this moves forward, of course. The next thing to watch for isn't the headlines, it's not the hype, it's documentation. If an executive order or a formal filing appears, that's when this becomes real policy. Stay tuned, I'll be watching.
Remember when the United Kingdom said America's socioeconomic disposition could be manipulated and the financial markets could collapse if the American government confirms the existence of alien life on the planet? According to the FBI, the World Economic Forum, and the Council of Foreign Relations, they said that Iran has the ability to shut down the power grid with a cyber attack, which is a electromagnetic post-efficiency, which is equated to the 10 days of darkness. Because when you shut down the power grid, you shut down the banks and all technological devices. So it's not a coincidence that the Trump administration and the American government is beefing with Iran right now in real time, which is basically the epitome of World War III. Now remember, I was telling you guys that the Bible is nothing but a Freemasonic playbook, because when you get into biblical context, when you're talking about Ezekiel 38 and 39, it's talking about the unification process of Gog and Magog, which is basically in real time Iran, China, and Russia that attacks Israel, which controls America. So with that being said, when you're talking about the Trump administration talking about alien disclosure, they're actually giving you a warning that the banks are about to collapse from foreign militarized groups like Iran for the 10 days of darkness.
God, you look so pretty when you tell me that you love me. I wish that I could lie, but my mind.
It is so many speculations out there of why they're doing what they're doing right now. So don't let this get too much into your head. That's why I said, protect your emotions so you can think properly, because you're going to hear about a whole lot of things that can get you to start to get in your head and thinking this and that and start panicking. Don't do that, okay? Breathe. It's okay. Think properly, okay? And just know that you are being protected. And educate yourself. Wake up properly. Let's get back into it.
Trump has started to release a lot of classified information around UAP and aliens. The first batch of that was released a couple of days ago. Right. What exactly is inside this report?
There was a number of files, reports, video, and still images that were declassified. This is information that previously had been classified or just never really made public. This was just the first tranche of what will be released. The most notable piece of evidence in there is an image, a still image from the 1972 Apollo mission. It's an image of a triangle, a seemingly triangle-shaped craft hovering above the moon and above the astronauts, and the image was taken from the lunar module. And the UAP task force looked into this image years ago and determined it was real. That seems to be the most glaring piece of evidence in this tranche. But I will say this, everyone we've talked to at various federal agencies has told us that when the president gave this directive in the middle of February for federal agencies to declassify evidence of non-human intelligent life and UAP, only a few engaged with it. They only gave a small
portion people information. And what did they do with that information? Nothing. So what is the point now? Wake up. Gotta go. Till next video.